Right, so what is up guys, and welcome back to another FIFA 17 related video on my channel. So in this one I've gathered all the biggest transfers going into the Barclays Premier League and I've chucked them into an 11-man squad, and let's see how it looks. Now bearing in mind, before we go into this video, I'm recording it on a Sunday, so by the time this goes up on a Tuesday there may have been more transfers, but these are just the biggest transfers that have been made so far at the time I'm recording this video. Also guys, I couldn't fit every transfer into this squad of course, because else it would just be absolutely ridiculously long and a little bit boring. But definitely let me know in the comment section what your favourite Premier League transfer is and who you're rooting for in the BPL this year. Also just a quick heads up before we get into this video, definitely don't load the app at Bounty. I'll leave a link in the description below and use my discount code on the screen right now for 50 credits right at the start of the game. But enough about that, let's get into the video. Alright then guys, so here we are diving into some of the action, and to kickstart off in goal we're going to have Steve Mandanda. He's recently made a signing for Crystal Palace of only 1.5 million. The 1-year-old, not 38, if he was that old he'd be ridiculous to be going anywhere else but Marseille. But yeah, they've let him go despite him having a fantastic season last year. He started off as an 83 in FIFA, but he has 3 and 4s on the team of the season, and Marseille have let him go for 1.5 million. This is one of the best pickups of the season. When I found out about this, I was like, what on earth are you doing? But Marseille have obviously let him go, and Crystal Palace have snatched him up. He could have an epic card next FIFA. Just look at the state of it, boys. By the way, again, all the graphics made by, in this video, or indeed by my brother. Go and check out his Instagram. It is always somewhere in the description. I left it at the top last time. It could be at the bottom this time. Just have a look for it. He makes some epic graphics, and all of them in this video are made by him today. But Mandanda, what a signing that could be for Crystal Palace on a 3-year deal. I mean, that's gonna bolster their chances loads. He's a fantastic goalkeeper, already playing for the national team in France this summer, and literally how Crystal Palace have got him for 1.5 million, I will never know, but let's just give them credit, because what a signing that is. Now, if we head on to the defenders, we start off here with Cabasil. He has gone and made a transfer from Genk, I believe it is, and he's gone to Watford, boys, and he's gone to Watford for only £7 million. Now, for me, this is a fantastic deal. He got a team of the season card last year with some epic stats on it, and I reckon he's going to be a goal next FIFA. I really do. He's had a great season at Genk, and they've let him go for very cheap. Decent little signing that for Watford. If we move to the next centre-back, it is indeed, who is it? Joel Matip and Bailey. Those two are fantastic. Joel Matip apparently has gone to Liverpool for free, although they haven't really officially announced a deal yet. I'm pretty sure he's gone for free though, which is an absolute pickup. Had a relatively decent season at Schalke. Jurgen Klopp's obviously very fond of him, formerly of the Bundesliga himself, and well, he's gone and picked up yet another Bundesliga player. Eric Bailey, now we're going to be talking about a decent pickup, I feel, for Manchester United. Again, they seem to always overpay for players. Like, they've got for like 38.3 million reportedly, but I don't know. I reckon he's a very good young centre-half, and I reckon he's going to do fantastically for Mourinho. He's that sort of player, could do fantastically. He's very hard-working, very quick for a centre-half too, but he could be fantastic in FIFA squads next year, let's be honest. Moving on to the next and final defender for this video, it's going to be Luis Hernandez. He's moved from Sporting de Gijón. I believe they got relegated, or did they just stay up in La Liga? I'm not sure about that one. I think they may have just stayed up, actually. But he has decided to make the move to the Premier League champions Leicester. Definitely will bolster their defensive options, although I'd like to see if they keep holding like Huth, Morgan. Will the big clubs start looking for Leicester players now that they've done so well this year, or will they just stay there thinking they're mediocre players? We'll have to wait and look about that. But Luis Hernandez definitely is a decent little transfer, only 27 years old. They've got him on a 4-year deal, and for free, I reckon that's a good deal. Now then, my friends, we move on to the free midfielders for this video. We're starting off with İlkay Gündoğan. He's made a relatively big money move here to Manchester City, who could be challenging in the BPL massively next year. With Guardiola as their manager, I can see them doing fantastic things. And, well, I reckon it's between Manchester this year to see who snatches the BPL. But we'll see who does it. 25.8 million for him. He's moved from Borussia Dortmund. Again, they tend to be losing a lot of their talent this summer. And if Royce goes, they could really crumble. They need to start getting some decent players in. And yeah, Gündoğan's gone to Man City. It looks like it's going to be able to bolster their midfield. We also have Mkhitaryan to United. Mention him in another video. It is just, that's such a good signing, I reckon. I don't actually know how much he's gone for officially. I think it's around 40 or 50 million, but I think it's wrong there. That's merely a guess. And yeah, that's such a sick signing for United. Let's all be honest. He's going to be probably about 85 rated next FIFA. So good at dribbling. If you look at some of his stats for Dortmund, they are absolutely mind-blowing. I didn't even know he's been that good for them. What a pickup that is for United. They literally will not stop making really solid signings. And the big signing for Arsenal this summer is indeed the main man, Granit Xhaka. They got him for 45 million euros. but still, I think that's a fantastic deal. He's been absolutely epic for Switzerland, and when you think about it, Arsenal have so much money and teams like this, as long as you get the player in, it doesn't really matter how much you get him for. I think he's going to do fantastically for them. With a big price tag over his name, he could feel a little more motivated, do them some really good things next year, and again, they want to be challenging for the Premier League. They're sick of just getting Champions League. With Granit Xhaka in midfield, he could help them do that. Now, if we head on over to the last 3 players for this video, we're going to be looking at the front 3, and that is indeed Nolito, Ibrahimovic, and of course Sofiane Feghouli. Now, if we start off here talking about Nolito, he's recently made a transfer from Celta Vigo to Manchester City. Some reports say like 18 million euros. I've got on the website here. I saw other reports saying he went for like 10 or 15. I don't really know. Of course, it changes between different currencies. People say that he's gone for different amounts each time, but basically he's gone to Manchester City. He's a very good player, got a goal for Spain at the Euros, and actually had a relatively solid Euros. I thought we were going to do a lot better than we did. A crash exit to Italy, but enough about Spain. He did do fantastically for them, but the main thing is that he is at City, and he's there for a reason. He wants to score a lot of goals, and I reckon he's going to do brilliantly in the BPL. He's going to have a lot of contention, of course, with Sterling and co. Nasri could get dropped big time now that he's come in, but I just think he's a little cheeky winger. And also, guys, looking at the new Man City logo, what do you think of it? Leave your thoughts, not my thoughts, in the comment section down below. I don't know what to think about. I think it looks quite tidy, but let me know what you think about it. Also, the new West Ham logos will move on to Feghouli. I don't know what to think about that either. I think those are like the 2 teams in the BPL have changed their logos this year. Let me know what you think about them. So, enough about what is his name? Nolito. Let's move on to Feghouli now. He's gone from Valencia for free, apparently. I don't know. Different reports will say different things, of course, but apparently on the website I'm looking at, he's gone for free. And, well, he's Algerian. He looks like a very tricky winger. Didn't have the best season for Valencia. I think he got like 5 goals and 10 assists or something. It's alright. I mean, for West Ham, I think he's going to do fantastically. He declined a lot of big clubs to move there, so that shows West Ham a lot of respect. And I think they deserve that after they had a fantastic year last year. They'll definitely be pushing for Europa League spots, etc, etc. And if they have a good season like last year and Slaven Bilic does indeed deliver, they could be pushing for the Champions League spots again. Now, just to finish off this video, we are going to be talking about the main man, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. He has gone for a reportedly free transfer to Manchester United from PSG. Of course, he announced he was going to leave PSG, and the only reason he would have stayed there is if they put up a statue of him instead of the Eiffel Tower in its place. Of course, it was a joke and everything. It was never going to happen, of course. And yeah, he's gone to Manchester United. What a signing that is. There's one part of me that says he's going to tear open the Premier League, as he so often does. The other part of me says he's too old and too fragile. But we'll have to wait and see. You never know with Ibrahimovic. I'm just buzzing to get into the season. But all in all, I think it's a very good signing for United, and they have definitely been the top dogs so far in the transfer window. But that is why this video isn't even going to have to come to an end. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. What's your favourite transfer so far? Of course, I haven't been able to include all of these in this video. I've just spoken about 11. Like, there's plenty more. Batshuayi's gone, Redmond's gone, Wanyama's gone, Zila's gone to Leicester. I could go on forever on lists and lists of players who have transferred, but I've kept in the 11 best on Sunday. And yeah, by the time this video goes up, as I said earlier in the intro, there's probably been a lot more, but basically these are the transfers I wanted to talk about. Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below on the BPL next year, and also what you think of these wonderful cards. And yeah, let me know if you're hyped for FIFA 17, but for now, peace out.